Well, you guys, we finished the Trap and Tone Challenge with LASHAE for the month of October. And I think it was great. It was challenging. It was amazing. We are so happy with the results, and we hope that, other people will join in for the next challenge and just try it out and see how you feel. So there is another challenge happening in November, okay? So go to the site, ifyoucanmove.com. The link is down below in my description box, and sign up for the challenge. And don't forget about TLC, NutriBurst, and all of the amazing products that they have at TLC. The link is down below to where you can purchase some of those products. I've even gotten my husband into the NutriBurst. I've gotten my husband into the tea, actually, especially if he isn't feeling that great. Sometimes he might have a little stomach issue. He drinks that tea and he feels great like an hour later. So, just saying. Don't listen to me though. All right, but yeah, y'all, just wanted to give y'all an update before we started this video, but yay, we finished. Hey everybody, what's up? It's your girl Bondy Blue, and I'm back for another 90-day Fiance / the Family Day Chantel review, y'all. Okay, all right, y'all, so let's get into it. Let's start with Brittany and Yazan. So the last time we saw Brittany and Yazan, Brittany was in the car on the way to the airport to go and meet her friend and Yazan in Jordan. But he called her, going off on her about a car she didn't even know that he had, that he has wrecked. And it seems as if he's not a responsible driver. He drives fast, he texts while he drives. I mean, God knows what the traffic laws are like in Jordan, but it just seems real lackadaisical. So I don't know why he's calling her, complaining to her about the car accident. Call your insurance company. Call your adjuster. Okay, I don't know who you need to call, but you need to call somebody that's not Brittany, screaming and hollering at her, and then getting mad that she wasn't, asking how you were or inquiring about if you were okay. If you can call me to scream and holler at me about how something ain't got nothing to do with me is my fault, then you okay. All right? Like, Yazan works on my nerves because I feel like he likes to, be here with it. And then when she matches that energy, then all of a sudden she wasn't, coaxing my ego. She wasn't making me feel better. It's like, what is she supposed to do when you call her, cursing her out about the car that you just wrecked? Like, come on now, y'all. That annoyed me. But I still feel like I understand where Yazan is coming from because he's given up so much to be with Brittany, and Brittany has no idea. Like, I don't know whether he's not telling her. I don't know what the breakdown in communication is, but she has no idea how much is being sacrificed for this relationship. Okay, and the way she's lackadaisical and childish about handling their relationship is even more annoying. Okay, they're both annoying, and I want them to just stop. Okay, I don't want them to be together. She's decided this is going to be a girls' trip. I said, to Jordan, Brittany? A girls' trip to Jordan, where they're going to look at you crazy for having a little bit of cleave out. You had décolletage out, and the people wanted to stone you. This is the place you want to go and have your girls' trip? Like, come on. Like, why, y'all? Why does she have to be so stupid? I hate when people are so completely unaware of where they are. This is not America, it's Jordan. You can't walk around with décolletage and cleave. Okay, that's why your friend has on a turtleneck. Like, it didn't make any sense to me how she went about, walking around in Jordan as if she's never been there and she doesn't understand like what's happening. It's not just that it's not acceptable. They will try to hurt you, follow you, do stuff to you. Like, girl, she really made my nerves bad. When she got to the airport, Yazan was looking for her. She wasn't looking for Yazan. She said she didn't see him, so she went and got in a taxi and said, I'm going to wait for my friend to get here. He was upset about that. He texting, speeding, driving, acting an ass. They've been arguing. It's not cool right now, okay? Later on, her friend shows up. They go walking through a market, like I said, completely not dressed for where she is and her surroundings. Then they go to a bar where she proceeds to get shit-faced, okay? Then he calls her, looking all cute, and she forgets that she's upset. It's the liquor talking, okay? She probably wants to rub up all on his beard and, feel his meat against her thigh. I don't know, but that's just what I'm guessing, okay? Her friend is telling her to slow down, chill out. Her friend is obviously aware of their surroundings in a way that Brittany is not. Yazan says he's on her way to meet them. Okay, he's gonna come down to that bar. I don't know how he's gonna react, but I have a feeling he's not gonna be happy about her being drunk. I have a feeling he's not going to be happy about the way she's dressed, walking around in Jordan. Like, it's going to be an ordeal. It's going to be an ordeal. And I'm just completely annoyed with Brittany because I feel like not only are you putting yourself in danger, but you're putting your friend in danger, and you're also putting Yazan in danger. So her willful ignorance is pissing me off, okay? So let's go ahead and move on to Ariella and Biniam. Ariella and Biniam are getting ready for Ariella's parents to come and join them in Ethiopia so that they can see the baby. Okay, they're getting a hotel and they want Ariella to be in a hotel room next to them. Meanwhile, Biniam is trying to fix the toilet nobody's going to sit on. I don't know what's going on. All I know is this eventually works itself into Ariella's trust issues. She doesn't trust him. He isn't around. She feels lonely. Well, that's what happens when you move to another country and you don't know anybody but your significant other and their family members. That's what happens, okay? Also, you're probably going through some type of postpartum. You know, you're trying to equal out all your hormones after having a baby. Let's leave room for that. But, you know, she's complaining to him about that, and that works itself into, you know, you're always on your phone and you're hiding your phone. Let me see your phone. And you could tell he was trying to hurry up and delete something before he gave her the phone, and she snatched that shit out of his hand so quick. And now she, you know, is wondering who he's been on the phone with. Apparently in the past, she has called numbers in his phone, and she's like, I don't know what to say. I'm like, that's because you don't call people that you don't know randomly in his phone. Why are you messing with this man's business like that? Because I'm sure a lot of the people he talks to are people that he dances and performs with, or people that, you know, own the places that they go and perform in. Either way, you being a crazy ass hormonal wife that's jealous and checking her man's phones to the extent of calling numbers that you don't know because it sounds like a woman or American woman. It doesn't even matter, sis. It doesn't even matter. I'm gonna tell you why it doesn't matter. Where is he right now? At the house with you. What is he going to do? Work so he can pay for you and the baby. Unless you have anything else than that, I need for you to focus on your health and your baby and getting your body, you know, back to a healthy state with the hormones and all of that. Because I just kind of feel like she's gasping at straws. Even though I don't 100% trust him, at the same time, I feel like Ariella is constantly putting herself in situations where she throws caution to the wind, and then after the fact, you want to be questioning shit. You should have thought about you not trusting him and his job and all of that before you had a baby with him and then moved to Ethiopia to be with him. You knew what he did for a living beforehand, and now you want to have a problem with it. The same night that her parents came into town, he had to work. She got upset about that. Why are you upset about this man going to make money? When he doesn't have money for the shit that you need, you're going to be upset and you're going to want to call your parents and complain. So let him go out there and do what he has to do. Another thing, why is everybody so dismissive of his job? This is what he does for a living. You don't get to be dismissive of the way somebody has decided to, you know, take care of themselves all after the fact. If you want to be with somebody that's a doctor or a lawyer or something like your daddy, then you need to go and search out those people. But don't find an entertainer and then after having a baby with him and moving in with him, you like, you know, this entertainer gig really not working out. Like, what? What? I understand why she was upset, because I would have been upset too. Shit, I get upset whenever Lyric leaves me. I get it. But ultimately, you don't make a big deal out of it. You don't treat them like shit. You don't tell them that they don't care about you because they have to go to work. Like, you sound crazy. That's what caring about you looks like. Providing for you, especially when you can't work and all you can do is sit up here with the baby. He's got to go work. I just feel like there's no pleasing Ariella. She will always find an issue. She will always find a problem. And that is really annoying to me and a testament to her entitlement. When Ariella's parents get there, Biniam had flowers for them. It was very sweet. They were happy to see him. They brought things, you know, for the both of them. They were happy to see the baby. The baby looks like a light-skinned version of Biniam. The eyes are like, boom, and I can't tell whether it's her or him, but I feel like it's him. Because they both have, you know, boom when it comes to the eyes. But the baby's adorable. And I just wish that she would give Biniam a damn break, okay? Just give him a break. Call somebody else and put all of that on them. FaceTime with somebody, okay? Put that on one of your family members. Sumit and Jenny. So y'all, Sumit and Jenny want to have a party to celebrate that he's finally getting a divorce, my divorce, and that there's a possibility that marriage is in the future for them. Y'all know that they have been trying to get married this whole time. Sumit says he's not going to let his father or his family get in the way of them getting married, regardless of the fact that his dad said he would do anything he could to stop them from getting married because Jenny's too old. Bottom line, Jenny is too old. And I just kind of feel like the only reason y'all feel like she's too old is because y'all want him to have children. And I feel like y'all need to get away from that. Everybody is not going to want to have children. That is not a priority for everybody, especially when you've treated your grown adult son like a child and now you're upset that he doesn't want to have children. Like, don't y'all have other, children that y'all can put this guilt trip on? Like, just let Sumit be with who he wants to be with. Why are y'all constantly trying to fight it when it's obvious he's gonna do whatever he wants to do anyway? I'm just saying. But the pandemic happens and everybody's on lockdown. That means Sumit can't go out to work, which makes Jenny happy. He stays at home all day with her and they play games inside the house. And of course they're at high risk because he has diabetes and she's old. So, they're happy to enjoy their extracurricular activities inside the house. Now, Jenny, her only worry is if they're going to extend her visa. I don't see why they wouldn't. I mean, you don't want to put her on a plane to come back to America if she can't come back to America. You know what I'm saying? Like, if the airlines are shut down, at the time, there's no travel back and forth, and she would have to stay anyway. They would have to extend her visa. I don't know where Jenny is as of yet, but I would like to hope that she's still in India with Sumit. So, good for them for the time being until something else transpires, because something always transpires with Jenny and Sumit. Devin and Jihoon, y'all. I really enjoyed this scene because it was nice to see Jihoon's mom spend some time with Devin. Devin had a miscarriage and it was very hard for her, obviously. And so Jihoon's mom comes and takes her to a museum and they joking about, the house and, how the wallpaper hanging on the wall and you gotta use the bathroom in this hole in the ground, the way most people did before indoor plumbing. But either way, they have a conversation basically about how they want to try. They want to make an effort with their relationship because y'all know it hasn't always been peachy keen between Jihoon's mama and Devin, okay? Child, the last time we seen her, she was laughing at Devin in her white lady tears. So I'm glad to see that, Jihoon's mom wants to give Devin more love during this time. Because, child, I could have sworn she did not see it for Devin. But they hug it out, and it was nice to see. And Jihoon also looks like he's, taking care of his responsibilities, doing what the hell he's supposed to be doing around here. So, y'all, that's it for 90 Day Fiance. Flipping over to the family day, Chantel. The whole family is supposed to be going to the Philippines so that they can meet Royal's wife's Aunt Jeanette's family, okay? Now, I don't know why, but Chantel is going to spend, I guess, the rest of this season trying to cause issue between Aunt Jeanette and the rest of the family because that is what the family did to Pedro. Pedro is also creating, well, he doesn't really even have to create issue because his mom is batshit. And there's issue with Nicole's new boyfriend, Alejandro. So basically, Chantel and Pedro have said, that's enough. Leave us the hell alone. Let's focus on other people and we'll be conduits to focus on those other people. That's what we're doing this season, okay? I didn't like the fact that I felt like Chantel was digging so hard into Aunt Jeanette. Whatever the situation is, they're already married. Like, who cares? Worry about why you didn't graduate, Chantel. Okay, you need to put your focus on school instead of worrying about all your little cute outfits and what the hell your brother wife doing. They are already married. He's already chosen to lock it down. Nicole and her mom go to a restaurant to toast and celebrate to the fact that she graduated from college and Chantel did not. Okay, I was like, child, you as petty as you want to be, Nicole. That hate that y'all have for each other is some unnecessary. But either way, Nicole takes this time to tell her mom about Alejandro. Her mom did not know about Alejandro. Now, I don't know what she heard, but she already don't like him. Ain't never met the man. Nicole has barely said 2 words about him. And when she finds out that, he lives in America, but he's also Dominican, all of a sudden, oh, it's just a fling. I don't like it. It's just a fling. He is not going to take you seriously. I was just like, how could you possibly, jump to these conclusions so early before you even met the man? So we can tell that this is not going to end well. Chantel and the family finally get to the Philippines, and Karen has brought all kinds of noodle packs to the Philippines, as if the Philippines is not noodle capital of the world. Karen basically brought sand to the beach. Like, girl. It always have to be some dumbass moment with Karen. But they get there, and you know, everybody's in preparation for meeting Anjanette's family and what that's going to be like. Chantel has talked over and over again about how obviously Anjanette was dating other American men, and now she's lying about it. And I just kind of feel like whoever she was dating, why does that matter? Once your brother decided to marry her, that should have been it, right? As far as the other relationships. But this pregnancy though, child, we're gonna have to tap more into that. Maybe I missed it, but I don't think they talked about that pregnancy situation much this episode. Then we see Nicole bring Alejandro to her mom's, right? He comes with, you know, name brand purse, probably a knockoff, but whatever, name brand perfume. And she says she could smell him before she saw him with that cheap ass cologne he was wearing. When they sit down to talk and he says that he works part-time in a bar or something like that, she says, oh, he's a dishwasher. He's beneath you. You can do better. I don't like this. And then she gets up and proceeds to pick up his heavy luggage and throw all of it out onto the stairs. And all he could do was just go out there and pick his stuff up to leave. And Nicole said that her mom was ungrateful. I feel like the mom is batshit crazy. How she responded was completely disrespectful and uncalled for. And there was nothing that he said or did that should have resulted in the reaction that she gave. That's why she don't have a man. Okay, something is wrong with Pedro's mama. She's one of those, she probably one of them bitter bitches that made it hard, you know, would have made it hard for a man to be there for his kids if it were not for the fact that she was the other woman, right? Wasn't she the other woman, and Pedro and Nicole's daddy was a married man somewhere? I might be wrong, but if I recall correctly, that's what it was. That's why I think it's so funny that she's so judgmental to her kids' spouses or whoever they choose to be with, because you was just a thought sleeping with a married man at one point, wasn't you, Lydia? I'm just saying, okay? I'm just saying, I think she could have been a little bit more fair in this situation. And the fairness wasn't there at all. There was no fairness. I don't like Alejandro and the slits in his eyebrows either. I don't like the fact that it looks like he's using Little Richard's Pancake 21. I don't like that neither. But at the end of the day, he didn't deserve all of that disrespect. And then like the way she struggled to pull his suitcase out, it's like, why would you even go through all of that? You handling this man like he cursed your ass out. Which in all honesty, after all of that, he should have called you a puta and went and stayed at a hotel. But I guess he still wants to be with Nicole's ass. And listen, this is all before she found out that he was married. Child, that mama must have been picking up on something serious. She must have been talking to, you know, the Brujas or whoever she needed to talk to, but she must have been talking to somebody that told her there's a man coming into your daughter's life. He ain't no good. Throw his shit out on the porch when he gets to your house. Because she was picking up on the fact that he wasn't good for her daughter immediately. And I'm just saying, damn, can we wait to find out before you give him all of this energy? She was like, hell no, sensing it in my spirit. Throw him out. I'm just saying. Like, he's married, and that, you know, adds to, you know, the trueness to how mom feels about him. But she don't know that yet. You know what I mean? So it's just crazy. I think this is going to be a shit show, and I can't wait to see the rest. Specifically with the family de Chantel in the Philippines, how that's all going to, you know, go down. But either way, I hope you guys enjoyed. Please don't forget to like, comment, and subscribe to my channel. Please become a member of my Patreon if you don't mind. If you can become a member here. But I'm kind of preferring people to be Patreons just because it creates some separation. That way, if something happens on YouTube, you guys can still, you know, have access to content on Patreon. Y'all saw yesterday, YouTube went down for like an hour or so everywhere. And that was scary, but it came back up, no big deal. But I just like to have communication with you guys that isn't just on YouTube. And also, y'all know I'm working towards doing other things, and my Patreons will always be the first to get new shit. Okay? So I love y'all. I appreciate y'all, and I'll see y'all in the next one.